40 million Americans suffer from anxiety. Billions of dollars are spent every year on therapy, medication, and self-help books trying to fix it. Marcus Aurelius had no therapist, no medication. He ran the most stressful job in human history. Emperor of Rome, constant wars, betrayals, plagues, and he never broke. His secret isn't complicated, but almost nobody knows it. And once you understand it, anxiety will never control you the same way again. Part 1. The root of all anxiety. Marcus wrote, "It is not things that disturb us, but our judgments about things." Read that again.
Not the traffic. Your judgment about the traffic, not your boss. Your judgment about your boss, not the future. Your judgment about the future.
Every single thing that makes you anxious is not happening in the world. It's happening in your mind. It's a story you're telling yourself about what something means. Marcus called this the ruling faculty. Your ability to choose how you interpret reality. And he trained it like a muscle every single day. Part 2. The dichotomy of control. Anxiety has one root cause, trying to control things you cannot control. Marcus divided all of reality into two categories: things inside your control, your thoughts, your actions, your effort, your response, and things outside your control, other people, the weather, the economy, what happens to you. And his rule was absolute. Give your energy only to what's inside your control. Everything else, complete acceptance. This isn't passivity, it's precision. You stop wasting mental energy on things that were never yours to control and redirect it entirely to the things that are. Most anxious people spend 90% of their mental energy on the 90% of life they cannot control. Marcus spent 100% of his energy on the 10% he could. Part 3. The present moment as armor. Anxiety only exists in two places: the past and the future. It cannot exist in the present moment. Marcus wrote constantly about this. Confine yourself to the present, not tomorrow's battle, not yesterday's mistake, this breath, this step, this decision. Modern psychology calls this mindfulness. Marcus called it common sense. When you feel anxiety rising, ask yourself one question. Is this happening right now, in this exact moment? Almost always the answer is no. You're living in a future that doesn't exist yet, fighting battles that haven't happened. Marcus trained himself to return to the present moment every time his mind drifted into fear. It became automatic. It can become automatic for you too. Part 4, Amor Fati, love what happens. This is Marcus Aurelius' most powerful weapon against anxiety. Amor Fati means love of fate, not acceptance, not tolerance, love. Marcus didn't just accept difficult things, he actively looked for what was good in them. Every obstacle, every setback, every painful moment, he trained himself to ask, what is this giving me that I couldn't get any other way? The anxious mind sees threats everywhere. The Stoic mind sees fuel everywhere. Same reality, completely different experience. This isn't toxic positivity, it's a trained cognitive reflex, and like every reflex, it gets stronger with practice. Part 5, the daily practice. Marcus didn't just think about these ideas, he practiced them every single day through his journal. Every morning, what challenges will I face today and how will I respond with virtue? Every evening, where did anxiety control me today and what will I do differently tomorrow? This daily practice of written reflection is now backed by decades of psychological research. Expressive writing reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, measurably and consistently. Marcus was doing evidence-based anxiety therapy 2,000 years before the evidence existed. Anxiety is not a chemical problem, it's a thinking problem. And thinking problems have thinking solutions. The Stoic secret is this: you cannot control what happens to you. You can only control your response. Train that response every single day, and anxiety loses its power over you completely. If this gave you something useful, subscribe. Every week, we go deeper into the philosophy and psychology that actually changes how you think. The books that go deepest on everything in this video are linked below. See you in the next one.